Hi guys, it's your girl Yammy. I'm here to talk to you about a few things. You know, just the future of this channel. I know I've done that before, but there are some changes that are going on and I want to let you guys know what it is. First off, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell and hit subscribe so you can be notified whenever I post a video. And also, don't forget, if you're on Facebook, go over there, join the group at Yammy's Adventures. I really need subscribers. The more subscribers I get, the more suggestions I end up in. Like if you watch Tim Tracker or Adam the Woo or anybody like that, they will suggest people that also watch them, might also watch another channel, which that could be mine. So that's why it's so important for my numbers to go up and my hours need to be viewed. So I've got to really push out more videos for you guys so that you guys have more to watch. Now, I did a 1,000K subscriber giveaway, and really actually only 2 people actually did it. So I'm not sure why. All I wanted was you to comment, watch 5 videos, comment on them, screenshot that you're subscribed to me, and either add it on there on YouTube or on Facebook. I got 2. So the win. So Stacy, you won. You really did. So I have your address because you shopped with me. I will get you your gift as soon as I can. No, I will. But again, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, welcome. I like to have fun. I like to show you things around Orlando area, Central Florida area that is either cheap or free. You know, I'm the clearance girl. You know, I like, every time I go into stores, I have to go down the clearance aisles because I want to see what's there. There might be something good. Hence, all the junk I have. Because I keep buying because it's a good price. And then I don't use it. Just kidding. So, we did open up a Patreon account. And so far, nobody's joined our Patreon. I haven't really pushed it much. But I really need to push more because the cost of everything here in Florida is going up. And as some of you may know, I'm on disability. So that doesn't give me a whole lot. So we want to be able to do more and show you guys more. But funds are not allowing us to do that. So that's why we did the Patreon account. I'm going to start pushing that. $3 a month or more will get you something. I don't know what yet, but you'll get something. Trust me, I've got plenty of stuff to ship off. So if you'd like to join the Patreon, you can go over and find Yammy's Adventures on the Patreon. I'll also put a link down below so you can just click right on over to it. I'll also make sure I always add a link on the bottom for my YouTube group. Or no, a link on the bottom for the Facebook group. See, I make mistakes all the time and I'm going to leave them in. You guys are going to see the real true me and my goof ups and mix ups. I mean, I do have a speech impediment. I went through school with partial dyslexia and that, and older I get, the harder it gets some days. it's hard. The dyslexia really messes with me when somebody's naming off a bunch of numbers. It's like, what? Huh? What? I can't get it. So then I was thinking, I'm just going to tell you guys who we are, okay? I was in nursing for many years, and then I moved to Ohio. Met my husband, was in nursing there, and then our son, we had a problem getting him into a new school in the area that we were in, so I ended up homeschooling him for a year. And so I had quit work due to that. The boy had to go back to school because if he didn't, I would be in prison. He was a handful, but I love him. He's my kid. Yeah, he had to go back to school. Just plain and simple. So I decided that I wanted to do something fun that I always wanted to do. So I got a job at a little restaurant as a cook. I like to cook. I like to bake. I learned it quick. I think I did pretty well. I was there for about a year and a half or so. No, closer to 2 years I was with them. And then my knees got really bad. And I was having a hard time standing on them. And so I went through for my first knee surgery on my left knee. And the doctor could not understand how I was working because my knee was so bad. She cleaned it out the best she could and said, that's all we can do for you. You know, nothing else we can do for you but clean it out. What? But I can't go back to work because I can't stand on it. You know, it didn't really fix the problem. It just kind of band-aid the problem. So I seen a new doctor. I went to a doctor for a second opinion. And that doctor said, oh, I know exactly what you need to have done, but we don't do that here. And he says, he gives me a doctor's name and number at Cleveland Clinic. Dr. Miniacci, wonderful doctor. He's the head of orthopedics department at Cleveland Clinic. And I went to him. He says, yep. So he went in and did exploratory surgery on it. So that was my second knee surgery. He says, yeah, I can definitely help you. So my third knee surgery was getting a new kneecap. So once that got done and got healed up, we checked my right knee, and my right knee was getting bad. And I'm asking him, can it hold off any longer? You know, no. So the first knee surgery was in 2014. I think it took me about 2 years before I could get that. Yeah. And then in 2015, I went in and had my right knee checked, and he says, yeah, that's getting bad too. So he did that. The first knee, very hard to heal. Very hard. Second knee, because he got it done early enough in the stage, I left the hospital walking on it. Yeah, can you believe it? I was walking on it after having a kneecap replacement. It was like, okay, so that was in the end of April, and we decided we had to make a decision on what we were going to do, and we decided, let's move to Florida. So we came to Florida. But meanwhile, before my knee surgeries, I ended up having to have carpal tunnel surgery on both hands. Then I had a neuroma put in my foot because of how I walked because of my knees, and it caused a neuroma in my left foot. By the time we left Ohio, I had had 8 surgeries in 3 years. So I was quite tired from surgeries. And I said, I want to go a year without surgery. Well, we moved to Florida. I went a year without surgery because I didn't go see doctors, you know. I put it off, and so I have a vein disease in my legs that causes my varicose veins to get very big and bulky like. So I had my veins removed years ago in Ohio, probably about 2005, 2006. And that's just where they went in, numbed the area, cut the vein, went to another area, cut the vein, and then pulled it out. I went through that on both legs, yes. Not fun, very painful, but it made my legs feel better. By the time we moved to Florida, my veins were sticking out again. Why? You removed them. Why are they sticking out? Because of the vein disease. So I had to go in for surgery, and one leg at a time. One leg I had 8 incisions. The other one I think I only had 7. So if you look at my legs, I have scars all over my legs. Up and down my legs, there's scars. From my foot to my hips. Oh no, wait a minute. My hips don't have scars yet. Not yet. That's the next problem. My hips. I'm holding that off as long as I can. I don't want to do any more surgeries. I'm tired. I'm really tired. So, I know, I'm going on and on about this. Okay. So anyways, you don't want to hear about all the different surgeries I've had. Okay. And let's just say I've had a lot. But last year, right before the pandemic, I noticed I wasn't driving straight. I was all over the road, you know, and I'm like, why can't I stay straight in a line? I couldn't figure it out. And it went on, and I got to the point I was scared to drive. So I didn't really go anywhere because of that. And then the pandemic hit, of course. So where was I going to go? Everything was shut down. And so I had just stayed home. I was out in the pool one day looking up in the sky, and these birds went flying past me, and they disappeared. I seen them, they disappeared, seen them again, disappeared, seen it again. And I'm like, why did that happen? I couldn't figure it out. So I went to my doctor. Went to my doctor. They got me up on the scale, and my blood pressure was dropped so low that I almost fell. And the girl had to catch me, the nurse. They got me in there. The doctors checked me. They said my blood pressure was low and my heart rate was high. You know, they're like, okay, something's not right here. So they sent me to a cardiologist. Cardiologist did some tests and came out saying I have a dysautonomia called POTS, Posture Orthostatic Technica Syndrome. Yeah. Which is under, they explained it to me, a dysautonomia is like an umbrella. And underneath the umbrella are hundreds of illnesses. Hundreds. Okay. One of them is POTS. So I'm underneath that umbrella, which gives me a chance of getting more. I'm not done, they said. I will have other dysautonomias because nobody ever just goes with just POTS. And they're always going to find something wrong with me and never know what to do. So I have to be very visual for my health. Things have changed since last year. But my eye vision, I ended up seeing a specialist, and I had lost my central vision. My eyes were, there was a lot of pressure in there, like I had glaucoma, but I don't have glaucoma. So he put me on glaucoma medication. That worked. The eye drops, it worked. My eyesight came back. Now, my eyesight's not back to where it was prior to this. If you're walking towards me, I may not know who you are because I may not be able to defer or to pick out your facial features, you know. With the mask, it made it really hard. I couldn't see anybody. I didn't know. People would call my name. It's like, who are you? So it was hard, and so my eyesight's back. I can drive now, but the POTS has been a problem. As you may have seen in some of my videos, somebody talked about how shaky my video is, or how this girl's on drugs. Okay, no, I'm not on drugs. Not at all. I mean, besides medication that the doctor puts me on, I'm not on any street drugs, okay? And so what that is that's my POTS. That is a beginning of a POTS episode. If you look back at my last video at Legoland, when we were outside the burger place and I was talking, you'll see that my words are slurring, my eyes are creasing down. And that was the beginning. And that night I ended up in the hospital with a blood pressure of 55/25 and a pulse of 41. Yeah, by that time I said, you gotta take me to the hospital. So, spent 6 hours at the hospital getting two IV bags. I should not have been there for 6 hours. I should have only been there for 2 at the most, because it's almost an hour for each bag to go through. You know, I was there on Thanksgiving. I know what it's like. So, when I have a POTS episode like that, I have to sit down and wait. If I'm standing, sometimes I'll just get really dizzy. Boo's always right next to me to hold me up in case something happens. He's learning to see signs of a problem with me early, and he'll ask me, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay." And then next you know, "No, I'm not." So things take a little bit longer for me to do. Boo does a lot of driving for me and taking me places because he's worried about me having a POTS episode while in the car or something. And I have a routine that when I get in my car, I start it up. I sit there and I wait 5-10 minutes, because if I was going to have a POTS episode, it would have happened prior to that, is what I found out. That's what I've been figuring out. If I'm sitting down, I'm okay. So I can still get around somewhat, but not as much. Boo still works a job. You know, he's got a job that he goes to, and so he can't always take me places. And it got hard with the shopping because he would come and pick me up after work, and we would head out there to the outlet, you know, and to check things, you know, for me to buy things. And that time of night, you know, it'd be 6-7 o'clock, you know, getting in there. Yeah, that's not late, but for me it is. My body with the arthritis, I have arthritis pretty much in every joint of my body. So the pain meds that they put me on helps, but it doesn't help completely. I'll get lots of pain. My back, which I just recently had back surgery, but that's healing up nicely. I'm getting better. When I seen my video from Legoland, and I was editing it, I wanted to throw it out. Just say forget it, not put it out, because I don't want people to see my, I don't know if you would want to call it a weakness, but, you know, some people might say it's a weakness, you know, because I have an illness. There is no cure for my illness, and this is something I'm going to have to live with the rest of my life, however long that's going to be. I can't cry, I got makeup on. Stop. It's something I have to learn to live with, and it's hard when you're used to your life being one way for 48 years, and then all of a sudden somebody throws a monkey wrench in there, and everything's different. But I want to keep doing this channel. It keeps me busy. I want to be able to film more things for you guys. I want to be able to do all that. And, you know, funds don't allow that. Time doesn't allow that. I wanted another job. I can't work a job. So that's the reason, or that's why I'm on here telling you about the Patreon account. Trying to find a way that I can support my YouTube channel, because it's not cheap. I mean, we have passes for Legoland, Disney, and Universal. The Universal one was a gift to us, and we have until I think December for that. So it was nice that it was a gift to us. Legoland, it's just 5 minutes down the road here. So, and that one's, you know, really, I mean, we got deals on it. I think we paid like $89 for our pass, for a year pass, because they had a deal going on. So I watched for the deals, and then that's when I would buy them. And then once ours expire, I have the new one already. That's what I did with Legoland last time. I was the one with the Legoland pass. Boo didn't have one because he, you know, wasn't going to get there like I could. And he wanted to make sure I was able to do that and go to Legoland and to film. Which, you know, I have to tell you, we've been together 20 years. Married, going on 16 years in August. And I wouldn't change a thing in the world. So, along with the shopping that I did, I mean, I still have some shopping people that do shop with me still. That I know are good people. You know, they've shopped with me for some time. So, I kept those good ones on, because the ones that were paying, I didn't want. I can't. Emotionally, I cannot take the bugging people for money. I'm having a hard enough time telling you about the Patreon account, because that's asking people for money. But in return, you'll get something back. A lot of people are gifted DVC points. Pick me, pick me. Most of those resorts will never be able to stay in because it's just too expensive. We can't afford it. We just can't. So I have had some friends that came in and had rooms at these resorts, and I was able to film those room tours to put out for you. And I thank them for allowing me to do that. I really do. If you're in town and you want me to show off your room, call me up before you get into town. Don't call me up when you get into town and you're already in the room, because then you got to clean it up for me. So yeah, if you are about to lose your DVC points, maybe perhaps I could rent some from you. I know that's a possibility. I've seen that. Other people have done that, where they rent other people's points from them for a fraction of the price to be able to use it. But I have come up with a new service. A new service to you guys. Are you ready for this? It's called Yammy's Enchanted Surprises. Also Y-E-S. Okay, let me tell you what it is. I had somebody who was, who had asked about somebody that can pull together a surprise for them once they get here to Disney for their son. And somebody tagged me on it. And I told her, yes, I would love to do that. So we have been back and forth in conversation. She is actually arriving here from Alaska today in a few hours. And we're going to meet at the Art of Animation because that's where they're staying. And I am, hence the makeup, I am dressing up in my Darth Vader dress. Little boy likes Star Wars, so he's 5, almost 6. They've had a rough time at home and with some medical issues and that too. And so I completely understood what she meant and everything. And I told her I'd love to do it. So I bought stuff from the warehouse that she knew, totaled it up, and then I turned around and charged her $30. That's my fee and drop off. Came to like $78. It was, you know, reasonable, really is. So I want to do that for other people. So Obi and I, Boo's gonna film us, okay? So you guys will see this. And Obi and I have this gift bag together for him. I got to stop and pick up some balloons. And we'll meet at the Art of Animation in the lobby when they get in. So I'm excited for that. I think it's really neat. So my mom and I had been talking about it. I said, I want to do this. Because when she talked, I want to do this. I love surprises. I like surprises for me and for other people. You know, so if I can help you achieve a surprise, that makes my day. So I had already asked this family and they said yes, I could film them. So I'm going to do it. And I am happy to do it, you know. So I had come up with that and I'm going to start promoting that more. So if you know anybody that's coming that wants to surprise a young child, a father, a mother, grandparent with a nice little bag, I can, you know, if they like a certain thing and you want that in that bag, tell me, I'll get it for you. I'll put it in there. So the package will be, you know, something that you want or that you pick, pretty much what you want. I went to Magic Kingdom and I asked them, I said, do you have a postcard or anything that might have Mickey's signature on it? And they said because they're not doing the meet and greets, there's no signatures. Boom, boom, boom. I was bummed. My husband went online, looked it up, his writing's so good. Guess what? Your pal Mickey, he signed it. That's all. He's 5, 6 years old. He won't notice any difference in the signature at all. So I thought that was a little cool touch that I could do. And I got ready early today, and Boo's like, why are you getting ready? I'm just excited. I'm excited to do this. And plus, I want a video out for you guys about the Patreon account, why we're asking for it. Also, my PayPal information is Tammy's Getaway at gmail.com. That's linked down below too. If you feel and you're able to help us out, I would greatly appreciate it. And it would mean the world to us. It really would. And I'm not a person to ask for money, but thank you if you want to help us, if you're able to. I only want you to help us if you're able to. If you're struggling, don't help us. I mean, that way. Don't help us in that way. It's hard asking. It really is. Because I don't know what else I need to say. I'm not sure what else I should say. We have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I can put all that stuff linked down below. And if you help sponsor us, you will be able to, not tell me, but if there's someplace you want me to see or do or show you guys, and you help sponsor us, I will be more than happy to do that for you. If you have DVC points that are expiring and you want to gift them to us, that would be great. If you want to rent them to us, we can see what we can do. Okay? But yeah, I mean, if you sponsor us, yeah, you will definitely be getting shout outs on the videos. You will be listed in as one of our sponsors. And I'm going to try to figure out how to put names on the screen like everybody else does. I think I know how to do it. I think I do. I'm using iMovies and I'm starting to get to know this. But as you know, I'm not very good with words sometimes. So I know I'm rambling on. I really am. But all I can say is if you want to help sponsors, thank you very much. If you wanted to show support to us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the videos and comment on them. That would be greatly appreciated too. So, alright, well, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching us, commenting on us, and just being there for us. I really do appreciate everything you guys do. Thanks for helping out a girl. Alright guys, if I haven't told you lately, thank you for being here, and I love you all. Mwah. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Ring.
And come back and see Yammy some more.
Yeah.